strong. He waited until the 40 days was over when Jesus was all weak and helpless, weak and hungry, So he figured I manipulate him. He's so weak he ain't gonna know what's coming from left or right. So again the devil had took him on a very high mountain. So now the devil temptation that Jesus had stolen. Satan know that Jesus was hungry. And then he gonna come and try to manipulate Jesus to do the things that he want him to do. And then he took him to this high hill, and all this I will give you. Now this Satan talking. And I took him up there on a high hill. He said, now all this, he said, I will give to you. If you will bow down and worship me. And see, this the whole thing. Satan won't, now Satan wants someone to bow down to him. That's all, because everybody bow down to God, and so Satan like, I want somebody to bow down to me. I give you all this here, and you just bow down and worship me. So now Satan tried to tempt Jesus in the wilderness. Now Satan has said, turn these stones into food, and Jesus said no. It was not time to show him my power. Not two. He took him on a high hill, to see the world, see the kingdom, And so now he's telling Jesus to bow down. You see all this here I got? If you just bow down and you worship me, I just give you all this here. And so all Satan wants us to do is bow down to him and serve him. And did the devil have the power to give Jesus the kingdom of the world? No. No. So God is the creator. God, if God is the creator and he built this world, how he gonna give something to Jesus if it's already for the Heavenly Father? So God is the creator of the world that have control over these nations that he trying to give to Jesus. So Jesus has said to him, you get away from me. You get away from me, Satan. For it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only. He wants somebody to serve him. And he want to give somebody some, to manipulate someone. So Jesus said, God is the creator of this world. So you don't own anything. And matter of fact, we serve God only. And so we can resist temptation, the same way that Jesus did, but Jesus told him to get behind me. He said, get behind me. We worship and we serve God only. So Satan heard and he left. So he couldn't manipulate Jesus. He couldn't get Jesus, to bow down to him and worship him. He couldn't get Jesus to turn them stones into food. So he didn't come up with no idea. When Jesus told him, look, I need you to get behind me, he had no choice but to flee and leave. So he left. So then the devil had left him and the angels came and attended him. So when you don't give into the devil, he will flee. Now we see that Jesus was tested, and he still passed the test. We see he still passed the test. He had to pass the test. So Jesus had to pass the test in order to sacrifice himself for the world. Now he had to be pure, clean, that's why he got baptized. So Jesus could not give into sin. He won't be able to save us. So now he ready to save the world from sin because he did not give in to Satan. Satan tried, but Jesus was strong. So even in Jesus' weakness, he won. He still won over Satan. And see, that's how it is. Satan, um, Satan will come when you're at your weak moment. That's what he does. You know, I'm weak. I don't have no strength, but I still alert. You still have to be alert like Jesus was. You still have to be on top of your game like Jesus was. I don't care how bent over and hungry you is. Jesus was still look. I need you to get behind me, Satan. I don't care if you don't have no strength at all. When you got to deal with Satan, you got to be on your toes. Because he gonna come. He not gonna come to you while you strong. He gonna come to you at your weakest moment. So you still have to be alert. Still have to be alert. Jesus passed the test. He had to pass the test. And Satan tried to tempt him, but it could not work. Jesus did not allow it. After Jesus told him, "You get behind me," Satan went on by his business. So when you don't give in into the devil, he will flee. Now we see that Jesus was tested and he passed the test. Now Jesus had to pass the test in order to sacrifice himself for the world. Now he had to be pure, clean. That's why he had to get baptized, and Jesus could not give in to sin. So now he ready to save the world from sin because he did not give in into sin. And we can do the same thing too. I'm talking myself too. We all can do to be strong like Jesus was. Because when you're strong like it, you have to remember. You have to read that Bible because Satan, that's why Jesus has said it is written. So we have to read our Bible. You got to study that Bible. And see, Jesus kept coming at him with words because Jesus kept on saying, it's written. We serve only God. And Jesus read that word to him. Read that word to him because he did not give in to sin. Now, even in Jesus' weakening point, he still won over Satan. And we can do the same thing too. So after he had got baptized, God's spirit had led him in the wilderness, and he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And when he got to his weakest point, that's when Satan came while he was weak. He was hungry. Jesus was looking at the stone, and that's when Satan come along. If you the son of God, turn this stone into food if you're hungry. So the devil wait until you get weak, and then he try to manipulate you in your weakest moment. You know, but he couldn't do it over Jesus. Jesus told him to get behind him. He served only God. Now he couldn't give Jesus anything. He said, "I'll give you all this if you just bow down to me." And we got to remember who is the creator of this world. So no, don't let nobody tell you I could give you this and give you that. I just need you to serve me. Just serve me. Just bow down and serve me. you know, and we see that Jesus passed the test, and Satan tried to tempt him, but it did not work. Jesus told him, "Oh, it is written." That's why we all have to study that Bible, because you can throw them words right back to him, straight from the Bible. He said it was written that we serve only God. It is written that our Heavenly Father is the creator of the world. So that's all I have for you today. We talk about the news about the hostages. They're getting closer to a good deal. Letting go of releasing the hostages. So one of the hostages, they found the body in a tunnel. So we still gonna keep on. I'm gonna still keep on praying. For these hostages to be free real soon. So that's all the word and news I have for you today. And y'all have a blessed night, and I see y'all in the next video.